Family Guy is one of the longest running animated shows on the planet, so I was surprised to learn its first season only had 7 episodes. Let's rank them. Chitty Chitty Death Bang sucks so much. It is time for Stewie his birthday party and he believes it is a bad thing, and also Meg joins a cult. The big problem with this one is that the jokes just do not work for me. They do not land at all, making this a horrible watch. I also hate this one. When Chris gets kicked out of the Scouts, the family takes a road trip to New York to demand he gets back in. On their way, they end up in a casino where Lois gambles their car away. The casino is owned by a tribe, so Peter tries to claim he is part of it to get money. To prove himself, he has to go on a quest in the woods. It's just dumb and none of the jokes work. Oh, and also Chris doesn't want to be a scout anyways. Fucking hilarious, of course. This would be last place, but in the cold open, Stewie gets traumatized because he sees Lois and Peter having sex. That's the only thing that keeps it from being rock bottom on this list. The season 1 finale is a bit meh. Peter wants Brian to compete in a dog competition. He finds this humiliating, causing a fight and ending up with Brian running away. In the end, Brian ends up in jail having to defend himself in court, and with the help of the family gets released. It's fine, it tries to have some heart, but I never really laughed. It doesn't offend me or anything, but also does nothing to entertain me. I Never Met the Dead Man is a frustrating episode. I think the ideas are fun, but the execution is not. So Peter is teaching Meg how to drive. He only is such a bad teacher that he crashes into the television antenna, making that the whole town cannot watch television for weeks. Peter goes completely insane during it because he's addicted to television. But during the blackout, he learns to spend time with his family. When TV is back, he hates it and prefers to stay outside. Only when horrible driver Meg hits him, he is forced to watch TV in the hospital, making him love it again. It's fun when Peter gets insane, but after that the episode never goes in for a good joke. I also like the side plot about Stewie hating broccoli and starting a war on it and building a weather machine to create a climate in which the vegetable can't grow. But it does not get a lot of screen time. There's one great joke at the start where Stewie tries to call the Pentagon with a Sesame Street phone, but that's kinda it. Huge missed potential with this one. The pilot really surprised me because it actually has a great story. So Peter loses his job because of his drinking. He hides this for Lois and out of shame. In need of money, he turns to welfare. Only they make a mistake, giving him $150,000 a week instead of $150. So the entire episode is the family living rich, but Peter hiding from Lois where the money comes from. At the same time, we get countless attempts of Stewie trying to kill his mother because she took away his toy, which he believes is a mind-controlling device. It is really fun how Lois is so unimpressed by his murder attempts. In the end, Peter is caught and he has to go to court for fraud. Stewie points the mind-controlling device at the judge to keep his dad out of jail. He thinks it is because of the toy, but it's actually the judge not wanting to separate Peter from his kids. It isn't the greatest episode ever, but it has a decent story and some heart. This is the episode where we get introduced to Joe, and it's a good one. Peter invites Joe over to the softball game because he injured their star player. Despite being in a wheelchair, Joe is the best player. Everyone loves that he is a cop and finds him a hero. I love we learn that it's a fight with a Grinch that caused him to get in the wheelchair. It's so dry. Peter, of course, hates this, because nobody pays attention to him anymore. That's why Peter wants to become a hero. He tries to stop a bank robbery, but it goes wrong, of course, and in the end of the day, it's Joe who saves them. I think overall this is a fun episode, but the whole plotline about Stewie trying to steal Joe his wheelchair and Meg trying to flirt with the new guy are a bit underdeveloped. I like to call this one Peter is a huge dick. The episode starts with him punching a woman during Chris's soccer game, earning him an ankle bracelet, but don't worry, he sees this as the perfect time to start a bar in the basement. This upsets Lois cause she does not feel loved. In return, Peter lets Lois sing in a bar and she's really popular with the guys. That's why Peter gets upset, even though he caused the problem in the first place. He then tries to set up all the women of the guys in the bar against Lois, but he fails. Seeing Peter digging his own grave is just so great. But besides that, we have great side gags. Stewie builds his time machine, an R-rated Sesame Street crime show, and even drunk Stewie. All are so funny. So a very uneven first season with some horrible and some great episodes. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe, and come back next week where I look at an insane Victorious episode.